there's one thing me and my friend Robert De Niro hate, it's name droppers. But I wrote this song with Guy Clark, and I'm pretty proud of that. Well, I'd like to thank my parents for the shape I'm in. Pardon my condition, my excuse is pretty thin. You see, all I wanted was a car when I turned 16. But my folks bought me a guitar, and it'll be the death of me. Well, I could have been a doctor or even an astronaut. Well, hell, I could have been almost anything if it weren't for this dreadnought. But when I got down to it and I learned the chords C, F, and G, I hit the road with my guitar, and it'll be the death of me. 'Cause it's the best job I've ever had. You spend half your time tuning them and the other half playing out of tune. Man, it's the best job I've ever had. It's the best job I've ever had. Now guitars make life bearable. There ain't another job in the world comparable. But it's the best job I've ever had. Well, it's gotten me into some tight spots, and it's gotten me out of a few. And if it wasn't for the music, boys, well, I don't know what I'd do. But if you're gonna tell the truth, well, then you need to have the tools. So get yourselves a guitar, and it'll be the death of you. And it's the best job I've ever had. And one night in Kansas City, it got broken in a fight, and I glued it back together, and it ain't never been right. But it's still the best job I've ever had. And it's the best job I've ever had. Do you want to know why people play guitar all day long and act a fool off of a song? 'Cause it's the best job they ever had, man. It's the best job I've ever had. And I know why Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil way down on Highway 61. 'Cause it's the best job he ever had. And when I die and I get to heaven, well, I want to tell you what, I will have seen and done a lot of things, but there's still the things that I had not. But what I did, and I did it the most true, was play this here guitar, man. And I played it all for you.
No.
Why don't we do a take two?
Wait a minute. Let's start again. Hello, hello.
Hi, this is Ron Vodry.
This is Alex Nussbaum.
This is Jason Fraser.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Hey, this is Ray Zwicker.
All right, world. My name is Cal Post.
Guys, this is Christina Walkinshaw.
This is Eddie Delaseppe.
This is Adrian Spencer.
My name is Timo.
And you're listening to the Julien Dionne
You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Who am I talking to? What am I doing?
Julien Dionne Comedy Hour.
You're listening to the... Fuck.
Comedy hour. See, I took the word out comedy. Changes the meaning completely,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Dazing. Not really. I'm overworking, but dazing. The holidays. Happy holidays. You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
And aren't we all?
Now broadcasting live and totally Uncensored. From Lemon Press Studio in the beautiful Gatineau Hills.
Project. I was like half asleep on the couch and now I'm projecting.
Hey everyone, this is Christian Potenza.
This is K. Trevor Wilson.
This is Jean Paul, a.k.a. the Island Hipster, #hipsterbusiness.
This is Steph Tola.
Hey, this is Jake Goldsby.
This is Sky Wallace.
Hey everybody, this is Erica Sigurdsson, a.k.a. Ricky Siggs.
Okay, hello. Hi.
This is Howard Wagman.
Hey, this is Peter Anthony, the PA system.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Some people like that's my rap name.
This is Jen Grant, and you're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Show. You and me belong, just like the flowers, laughing all day long. People I need to lose, sing a little song, then take a shower. Julien Dionne.
It's a show. It's not an hour, it's a show. It's okay.
Such a beautiful waste of time.
Yeah, buddy.
A waste of time. A beautiful waste of time.
That's weird.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're finally here.
Here we are.
We're a little late. Welcome to the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. We are live on a Monday morning, Monday, October 5th. Let's get some light in here.
Please.
October 5th with Jen Grant, broadcasting to you live from Lemon Press Studios in the beautiful Gatineau Hills. Hey, hey, hey. Ouch. Oh. I actually cracked something in my neck. Jen Grant is with us. Good morning, Jen Grant.
Well, good morning.
Oh, we'll do a short, quick show today. This week, it's going to be a little different.
Yeah.
We're just coming on. My parents are in town. There's a lot happening right now, which is why we're late. I used the studio on Friday to record a stand-up set that was to be played at the Capitol Theatre on Saturday night in Moncton as part of the Hubcap Comedy Festival. And so I changed my office. I had different mics plugged in. This sign behind me was down. The camera angle was changed because I used this backdrop, this curtain here as a stand-up thing.
Yeah.
So it looked like I was on stage somewhere. So all the settings in the studio, everything was Sigida. Was all out of sorts. So then I got in the office late, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta reconfigure everything. So anyway, we are live, and if you notice, the name of this episode, if you're watching us live right now, is not correct. Waste of time. It says Friday, October 2nd. I'm all discombobulated. It is Monday, we're live, even though the episode description and video title are still from Friday.
How come?
I don't know, it was one step I missed. I was frantic because we were late, and I forgot to, I gotta go and restream, and you update all of the titles at once.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, boring technical stuff, but Matt Carter will not be joining us today. He joined us on Friday. So check that episode out. If you haven't already, it's available on demand wherever you get your podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, wherever. It's there.
Love it.
And of course, we are live, as we are Mondays through Fridays at 7 a.m. on YouTube. The Julien Dionne Show channel on Facebook. Facebook.com/The Julien Dionne Show. And then available also on Twitch and Periscope and Daily Motion. There. All right, business out of the way. Thanks for watching. Share. Give us a share. Comment. that's that.
Banana,
Shenanigans.
Birthday shenanigans. Birthday was yesterday, but we celebrate all week.
It was my birthday yesterday. 37 years old, October
Yep.
4th, 1983. I was born. You can now steal my identity. But it's been, anyway, crazy weekend. Did my Just for Laughs gala on Saturday. My parents are in town. I had my first good night's sleep last night. Because I think I don't foresee doing shows for a little bit. I think that was the last one. I technically did 2 shows on Saturday. One at the Saint Denis Theatre in Montreal, Just for Laughs gala taping, and then one in Moncton, and both were unsatisfying in the no feedback related arena. And Jen, you pointed out to me that it was both were I didn't get opposite. They were both opposite things where I didn't get feedback. Like, so we did the gala on Saturday in Saint Denis Theatre, which is in a red zone now as of Thursday night. Montreal is a red zone, so all restaurants, bars, casinos, theaters are closed. So we still did the TV tapings with no audience, and they're going to add it in post. And I guess to the untrained eye, next summer when this comes out on TV, it will look just like a regular packed comedy show in a full theater. Even though the vibe was not that. It was so weird just doing it, and there's nobody in the theater. There's, tech and camera people, but they're watching you, but not, they're more watching what they're doing.
Yeah, of course.
Their job. So they're watching levels and lighting, so it's just like, do your job, so you don't get feedback at all during, and then after, 10 minutes later, I'm just in my car driving back. I'm like, oh, this is so weird. What were you going to say?
I've already lost it.
So
what did you just say though?
Well, I was just talking about feedback. So then I left. I had no feedback, and then I was also I pre-taped a stand-up set here in the studio and sent it to the Hubcap Fest in Moncton. They played that in the Capitol Theatre, but I was in my car. I didn't know how that went because there was an audience, but I wasn't there. So it was like 2 weird stand-up sets. 2 dystopian future Black Mirror episode-esque performances, and now it's all over. I can sleep.
Yep. And now I will start to get a little bit stressed.
You transfer the stress from me to you.
Yeah,
Enjoy
I have
the torture.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, it's funny because it all changes when you get closer to when you have to do it. But right now I'm feeling like it'll be okay. I just feel like it'll be okay. I don't know why. I don't know. And there's one of my jokes that I have to take out of my set because CBC was like, meh.
Ooh, potty mouth.
It wasn't potty.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Geez, you took that so seriously.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Anyway, probably by the show you'll be nervous. I was a wreck on Saturday.
Course.
A wreck. I was a shell of a man.
I know.
And then you
I don't want to be, though.
No, you don't, because then you do it and you're like, I want to do it again because I feel like I didn't do my best or enjoy it because I was so in my head about everything that's going on. Like and it's really ghost town, red zone in Montreal. It was crazy. So Saint Denis Theatre's in the Latin quarters, and there's always people and, shops and cafes and restaurants open and patios, and especially on a Saturday, it's usually full. It was ghost town. I was walking around.
So weird.
There's time to kill before the shows. Just walking around. It was completely empty. All of these commercial rental signs up and for lease and everything boarded up, and a few businesses were weathering the storm and were still open, but you had to go in one at a time and order and leave. But anyway, it's really, really crazy.
Hey, side note.
Do
you have a thread on your not collar, but
oh yeah, maybe. Here.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so today I'm a little unprepared because all of that was my birthday yesterday, and my parents showed up yesterday morning, so they're going to be here for a week. And then we go out west, and so there's a lot happening this week. So we'll do shows today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, maybe shorter shows. And just to come on and be consistent and keep you guys in the loop.
Yeah.
In the know. Keep me in the know. Circle back. All right.
Well, also, if this is like our job and our business, then, how many people can just be like, I'm just going to not do it,
So,
anyway. We had tell them how great of a day you had yesterday.
Oh, my God. It was the best. Birthdays are the best. I understand why the younger generation goes full birthday week.
Oh, I didn't
it's
know
so
they
fun.
Did that.
You didn't know that? Young people, like,
no.
I was going to say millennials, but I am one, but they're like, birthday week.
Yeah, we do that.
You didn't know? I know.
No,
but
I didn't know that.
Really?
No.
Are you alive in the world?
Jeez. Harsh.
Harsh.
Someone feels cocky with their birthday.
No, you know how it's all like younger people like birthday week. You weren't aware of that?
No, but I
younger people
agree.
do that.
I agree with it.
Yeah, I love it. So it was a great day. Had a great meal.
Oh man, I made a cake for the first time since I was a kid.
Yeah, and, it's a good day to just.
It was really good.
I had a swim in the river.
Homemade icing.
Yeah, homemade icing.
Homemade
did the last swim in the river?
You don't want to talk about.
I know. I could tell you wanted. You're like, so I made a cake. Like dipped her in the river, icing from scratch. Made a cake. I never baked, but I baked. So we went in the river. Yeah, the cake was incredible. It was fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, Julien went swimming like a
now
maniac.
Can we address the river? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now that I said your cake was good.
Oh.
It was amazing. And there's still some left. I'm gonna have some for breakfast.
Nice.
Yeah, I went for the last swim of the. Can I say that?
Yeah.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Went for the last swim of the year. It was really cold.
You're crazy.
Might go again today.
No.
I wonder if I acclimated and went every day, if I could just go through the winter, just be the weird guy in the village that.
Your mom was mad. She
swims
did not
in the
want
river.
you to go.
I know.
She did not want you to go.
Yeah.
She was worried that you'd get a cold.
Well.
It's so cute, moms.
Yeah.
They never stop worrying.
I know. But
it's pretty adorable.
I recommend it. If you live near a body of water in October, jump in it.
You're crazy.
Anyway, should we go for the close?
Stop that.
You're going to do the thing, right?
Yeah. What's you really that short?
No. I don't know. I don't have...
yeah,
Trump
that's okay.
Trump has COVID. He came out, did a couple messages.
There's some really interesting stories in the news actually today. So if we wanted to do that now, it could... no pressure, but we probably would be able to chat about them.
With the Trump COVID thing, I don't know if you're going to talk about it in the Daily Dose, but that, of course, is, you have people that don't believe it. You have people that believe it. Then he comes out. It's amazing the energy that people are putting into trying to figure this out. There's, he released a video from the Walter Reed Medical Center and some photos of him like working from a conference room there at that center. And people are analyzing the footage because it was put out as one take, no teleprompter, and that he's, just wants to chime in and say he's doing well and all that. But geez, now video experts are analyzing the video and they've detected an edit point where it looks like he started to cough, and then you zoom in and you can see it's clearly been edited. So why say it's been one take because when it's been clearly edited? And then there was photos released of him working in a conference room. One, he's like got a suit jacket and no tie but a collared shirt, and he's working. Then the other one, he has no suit jacket, and it implies he's been working for a long time. But then people dug in deep into the metadata of the pictures, and it shows that the pictures were taken only 10 minutes apart, which means it was more of a photo shoot rather than capturing a moment. People are obsessed. I guess we'll just see what the hell happens.
It's kind of crazy that you can actually go into metadata of a photo.
Yeah, you can tell what kind of camera has been used and when the picture was taken and all this. But so anyway, people are it's pretty divided. Some people, take it at face value that he has COVID, and other people just straight up don't believe it. Some people believe he has it, but he's going to use it to capitalize. He's going to use it to his advantage for the sympathy vote, which he's already doing. He tweeted love in all caps. I mean, who the hell is that? Like, it's so crazy. Anyway, that's what's happening on that front.
I would love to be a fly on the wall with the strategists, like the people who sit there and decide what direction that various political you know, people in political power go toward. Like, for instance, Donald Trump's like strategists. Like, there are people that are, you know, how many people are on staff specifically for that? To be like, okay, this is what we want you to do next, and this is how you're going to win the votes for people.
Well,
and it's not just limited to him; it's everyone. You know, if you've got a
and
budget.
of course you're going to use it if he does have it for real. And again, all of these theories are coming out. You know, all the amount of lies that have come out, and so why now take this as truth? Anyway, all these different theories.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just see how it plays out and see what the point of all of it was, and I guess we'll be able to tell in retrospect, but right now, just take it at face value.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously he's going to use it to his advantage. He already is with the sympathy vote. Like, you know, at one point he's like, he's saying he's been taking, because he's kind of like going through it right now. He's kind of confirming all the stuff he's been said before.
Mm-hmm.
Like about supplements and all that, and he said these supplements he's on are really working like a miracle from God, which is funny to hear him talk like that. It's really just crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
The Julien Dionne Show. We'll see.
Daily dose. Get the news from coast to coast.
Yeah.
Daily dose. Daily dose.
Come on.
All your news from coast to coast.
All the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
Here's your Daily Dose for Monday, October 5th. This is a crazy story. So this woman, her name is... Go ahead.
the first...
Giovanna Ippolito. She is from around the Toronto area, an Ontario woman, and she has had a lot of pain in her back and shoulder and everything. Anyway, she's been trying to figure out what's wrong because she's in so much pain. They did an X-ray and they found that she has a needle stuck in her spine.
Oh no, I probably have that.
Nah.
Oh, I have it. I can feel that I have it.
So it's embedded in her spine and it's 5 centimeters long. So she thinks that what happened was when she had her baby, like she had 2 babies, one in 2002, one in 2004.
So she hasn't had a medical procedure recently, and she has a 5-inch needle in her back?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And that was from probably the epidural, but no one's taking responsibility.
How do you give an epidural? Put the thing in the spine and then pull it, and it's feels lighter, and you're like, ooh, there's no needle at the end of this syringe, and you just kind of like, let's not tell anybody.
Also, what I don't understand,
later it comes out.
I don't understand too, is that by the sounds of it, my sister's had 4 kids, and she's told me about epidurals before, and I know you're very not wimpy, but you're sensitive to...
You don't have to change it because it's my birthday week. You're very wimpy.
I'm
Sorry, birthday week.
Birthday
very
adjectives.
Soft.
But birthday adjectives, because I'm trying to be nice. I know that you're very sensitive to you're squeamish about these things. But when it comes to epidurals, you have to stick the needle in your spine, and you have to be really careful. In fact, when I was there, when my sister had her baby, my mom and I were there. That's a whole other story. But the nurse actually asked us to leave the room. I don't remember if my mom stayed, but I definitely left because there can't be any, I don't know how this could happen, basically, because they're so aware of how careful they have to be. You have to put it in the right exact spot. The woman who's giving birth, whoever's receiving this epidural, cannot move even one little bit.
We're going to have to ask you to leave the room because you may witness a needle go into the spine and not come back out.
Yeah, well, true. And so anyway, so she's trying to...
well, it's obviously that.
It.
I mean, how many times in your life do you get a needle in the spine?
But no one's taking
it must have been the other time we have.
Oh, I know, exactly. And no one's taking responsibility. Back in that day, they looked back in the records, and there was 3 doctors. What do you call them that do that? It's people that put you under.
Doctors, as anesthesiologists.
Yeah, there was 3 of them that were working on it, and no one's. So they don't even know what could have happened. There's no record of a needle staying in there. And so now she's just like, no, she can't do anything about it.
They can't take it out?
And they can't even take it out. So now she's worried for the rest of her life.
She should just get another epidural so she doesn't feel the first needle.
Aww. But like, this is one thing that you don't realize until you go through it, right? It's so many cases are not won by patients that have had malpractice happen to them.
And has it hurt for 18 years or just now?
I guess it's gotten worse the longer it's in there. But no, that would make me insane, and I feel so bad for this woman because I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about that needle in there, especially when you're in pain nonstop. So anyway, there's this organization called Go Public. If you ever have any issues, something's happened in your life where you feel like you're treated unjustly and you're frustrated, like this kind of situation, you can contact them and they'll do a media story about it. So I think that's really great that they're putting this out there.
Yeah.
And yeah, because imagine how frustrating that would be. Oof, oof, oof. So here's another kind of interesting story. There's a movie coming out with Christopher Walken that plays the main character, and it's about a farmer in Saskatchewan who went against Monsanto.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it's called Percy, because his name was Percy, which was the name of your Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah.
Can you tell that story really quick?
I had a Cabbage Patch doll as a kid.
How old were you?
I don't know, maybe 3 or 4. And Cabbage Patch dolls used to come named and with a birth certificate and everything and personality. And I got mine as a little boy, Cabbage Patch doll named Percy, but I cried because I thought Percy was a feminine name. So I cried and then changed the name to Martin, and my parents brought it here yesterday.
Where did Martin come from, do you think?
I don't know. It's the first masculine name I thought of.
Oh my gosh.
Very macho, Martin.
So we have the Cabbage Patch doll now in our room.
Martin Schwarzenegger.
And there's been a couple times where I went in the room and was a little scared of
It is
this.
kind of creepy.
Like, I feel like the cat was scared of it. Like, I feel like the cat came in and was like, ugh, like did one of those like double takes, you know? Anyway, there's this picture of you with your Cabbage Patch doll. And now that's also in our room, which is adorable. Anyway, they feel a lot of there's a divide for about this movie because first of all, you know, Hollywood, right? They always tweak things to.
What movie? What are we talking about again?
The farmer. Jeez.
Oh yeah, right.
And they tweak things to make it more more of a good movie, more of a good story, compelling. And so they changed the poster of the movie was Christopher Walken playing this guy, so it's him in character, in a field of, I guess, originally they had done one with corn, and then they got upset at that because it was canola, so they had to change the field so that the picture in the poster, and then also some farmers are okay with GMO. They are pissed off that this guy did this, and then other people are like, good for you for fighting this huge, you know, corporation. And anyway, he ended up losing the case, which sucks, but what I think it's good because no matter what, even if you do lose, you've got to fight for what's right and what you believe is right?
Or at the very least, you'll have a Hollywood movie made out of it. And isn't that each person's goal in life is to be famous?
This guy is now 89. And
he made it.
And him and his wife are celebrating their 68th wedding anniversary. That's a long time. They stayed together. It was really stressful. Like, imagine the last 20 years of his life, he fought Monsanto. That's the only thing that I disagree with fighting for something like that. I mean, at the end of your life, you can say, well, I did something. I fought against the, you know, evil corporation. But you know how it works too, right? He didn't even use the seeds, but because Monsanto has all this money, they figured out a way. Yeah, like they said, well, you were using our seeds illegally because we own seeds, which is so messed up too. And you see these documentaries, it's like, how can a corporation actually own food? Like, I remember that, you know, own a seed. Like, that's crazy. And so it must have blown off, or I mean, who knows?
Mhm.
Who knows? Anyway, so he got off. He didn't have to pay the damages to Monsanto because they said that he wasn't using Roundup. Because if you were using Roundup, then they would say, well, you were aware and conscious of this Roundup resistant or pesticide resistant seed because you're using the Roundup. But anyway, so I'll definitely be watching that movie.
Cool.
Does that interest you?
Yeah, it does.
Christopher Walken is great. And is it Christine Ricci? Is that her name? Christina Ricci.
Right.
Yeah, she plays an environmentalist. It's not, and that's
She's
not,
the Erin Brockovich of the movie.
Yeah, except that's not even a real, like, it never happened. That never happened.
Oh, no?
No, she was never. There was never any activist working with the farmer.
There's no white woman hero.
Yeah.
There is now.
Yeah, and I was gonna try to. What do you think? What do you think about those documentaries where it shows Monsanto as the evil? Like,
They're enraging, and but I don't know. I've seen so many of them. I'm just like, yeah, you can't do anything. I don't know. I'm kind of.
I know, it's like that guy could have enjoyed the rest of his life.
Because that was a hot topic a few years ago. People, Monsanto this, Monsanto that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
yes, it's important and it's awful what they do, and they're an evil company. But I'm just kind of like, all right, I've heard it a million times.
Yeah,
I know the
true.
stories, and what can I do? I don't know. I mean, they sometimes put out these lists of companies that owned by Monsanto to not support, and it includes pretty much everything we use on a daily basis.
I know.
So it's nothing is worth anything, and just stay home. Nothing is worth fighting for, and just say yes.
There's going to be a new emoji, possibly.
Very exciting for someone that uses emojis like I do.
It's being proposed to help show forgiveness.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, it is. It's like you know how like it's 2 thumbs up with a heart between the thumbs. Like there's 2 hands coming together.
Right.
And then there's a heart between the 2 thumbs.
And it's what, a hug?
No, it's forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Well,
that's positive.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, instead of forgiving someone with words, you can do it with a cartoon as a grown adult.
I know. I remember when we used to call them emoticons.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And when that started, everybody thought it was so ridiculous. And now people use them like crazy.
I only stopped calling them emoticons like 4 months ago.
I know. I wanted to call them that for a long time. Like, why do we have to change that too? Change. I can see why older people don't want change. It does get annoying after a while. It's like, can't we just relax?
Is there an emoticon for change?
Emoticon. Anyway, that's your daily dose for today.
Oh, right, Jenny.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one.
Well,
Good.
thanks so much.
Daily dose, daily dose. Get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, daily dose.
Is my hair
all your news from coast to
All
coast.
the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
Oh, thank you, Jenny.
Hey, you know what? Thank you for being you.
Thanks
I want
for
to
making Birth Week so fun.
I want to get some coffee mugs and T-shirts made, and I want to get what do you call it? Logo.
For my birthday?
No.
Just kidding.
You got some good presents.
Oh, yeah, totally. We don't have to share every detail.
Yeah, I want
Some
every
stuff
detail
can be
shared.
private.
Every detail shared. Yeah, some things can be private for sure. Yeah,
Let me do this
'Kay.
while we have you here.
Do it up one time.
Whoa.
Whoa. Feels like thunderous.
This episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant is brought to you by Gringos Blazing Sauces. That's right. Go to gringosblazingsauces.com for a wide selection of some of the best hot sauces, salsas, charcuterie jellies, grilling, and barbecue sauces. The best. Trust us. We are pepperheads. We know. This is some of the best hot sauces you'll ever taste. If you're into that stuff, or if you have a hot sauce lover in your life, go to gringosblazingsauces.com. Truly, truly delicious hot sauces made with nothing but the best, freshest, hand-selected ingredients. gringosblazingsauces.com. Doug Knight, chef by trade, and his wife, Laura, co-founders, entrepreneurs. They're obsessed with finding the perfect balance between heat and flavor, and they nail it every single time. It's really just amazing stuff. Go to gringosblazingsauces.com. They ship all over North America. And if you live in Canada and order over $40 worth of sauces, it's free shipping. That's not enough. On top of that, listeners of this program get an additional 5% off by entering promo code JD5 at checkout. That's right. Enter JD5. You get 5% off. If you order $40 and live in Canada, you get free shipping. Wow. gringosblazingsauces.com. Do it today.
Yes, Queen.
Well, this is fun.
Can I catch up with some?
I like that. Yes, of course, we can go through comments, but I like that our short shows are still 45 minutes. So, well, no, we came on late. 40?
Maybe like...
Yeah, 35.
Yeah.
It's all right.
We sure can gab.
I'll get... it doesn't have to be shorter shows. Just today, I really had nothing prepared. And when I got in the studio, and it was such a mess... The backdrop was gone. The camera was jacked up high. The mics were all switched. And I was like, oh, short show today.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
But here we are. Go ahead, Jenny, with the comments.
Okay.
Good morning.
So, Shelly says he's played this at every show I've been to, which is, I'm assuming, is the Mike Plume song.
Oh, the greatest, or the best job I ever had. Mm-hmm. Yes, pre-show month. I think it's been longer than a month now, but we'll continue until...
Whenever we feel like it, eh?
Mike Plume month continues.
I personally would be happy if we always only played.
Well, I mean, the catalog is so huge. There's so much out there, body of work-wise. I think 13 or 14 albums from 93 to May of this year. So there's a lot and current stuff and up-to-date content being pushed out from the Mike Plume camp. So as long as that's happening, we'll keep playing it. Mike Plume.
Yep.
That was the best job I ever had from the Table for One album from 2003. Go ahead, Jenny.
Justin and Chris are both saying hello and lots of comments.
Good morning. Yeah, they've been blowing up. We have a group chat since they visited last month happening on Facebook. They've been blowing me up since yesterday.
Good morning, Laura. And Justin also says, I only show up for Jen. So thank you.
A lot of people show up for Jen. They come for the podcast and they stay for Jen. They show up for the show. They show up for the I don't know.
Justin says Jen Grant show featuring Julien Dionne's Daily Dose.
They show up for the they come for the notification on their thing at 7 a.m. and they stay for you.
PM says bon matin, les filles.
All right.
Les filles?
Yeah. Girls. Good morning, girls. Good morning, buddy. See, it's nice and loose because you called us both girls. It's fun.
I get it.
It's cute. See?
Chris says, like Jack and Rose on the Titanic, Hollywood always does that.
Which was, that she wasn't in there, the white woman hero.
Laura said, I was in Wakefield on Saturday and had the best ice cream of my life. Shout out to Maboul.
All right.
Oh, it's so good. They're soft serve, Jules?
It is delicious.
Oh, my goodness.
All right.
And Jay says, good morning. Sorry
morning,
I'm late.
Jay.
Traffic on the DVP. Blaming traffic for the lateness.
We should do traffic on the ones. Traffic and weather on the ones. That way you would know if you headed out. By the way, this morning the DVP is a little congested at the Don Mills exit northbound.
Oh, I don't miss traffic in Toronto.
Don't miss specifically the DVP. Don't miss much of it, actually.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe
I don't know what I miss about. Do you miss any of Toronto?
No. Nothing.
Nothing at all. I miss maybe food. Well, we have good food here.
Yeah, restaurants.
Just like amazing where you can have, the best Ethiopian food you've ever had in your life at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Or,
no, but I really don't miss it.
Niche cuisine here and bizarre off-peak time here, and you have
That's true.
Also, concerts that come through town.
That's true.
big names.
Yeah.
Tom Petty, we saw twice in Toronto. It never came to any other Canadian cities, I think. Around here, I mean, like Ottawa or Montreal.
You know what, though? Like, whenever there's special events like that, you could easily just get a hotel room and make it an event and a whole... Oh, I miss, like, Lunita.
Yeah. Some restaurants and culture I'll miss. And also, Toronto does good, like, things well for a big city. For example, and you and I will both agree on this, Jen. For example, if you'd see a concert, let's say, or a sporting event at the ACC, a Jays, or go to a Jays game or go to a Leafs game or Raptors, in that area of downtown, 15,000 people. You could drive there, park, and leave in no time. I remember we'd go there to see, let's say, Pearl Jam. 20 minutes after the show, we'd be in our apartment.
I know.
Whereas here in Ottawa, the whatever is it the Canadian Tire Center or whatever? When you go there, you're in the parking lot for an hour after. You're not moving. You're in your car. No one's moving for at least an hour after, and then it lets out. In Toronto, it just flows. Everything, you're gone. Literally 20 minutes after an event. So I kind of miss that. Yeah. They do some things well in Toronto. And, of course, the friends that we made there in the 5 years that we...
Yeah, that too.
The little life that we carved out for ourselves. Obviously, we miss those people. Except Crass and Justin. I could do without them. We saw them recent enough. Got my fill once a year.
Oh, my gosh.
Burn,
take that.
Boom, roast it.
Take that.
So is that pretty much all that is that for the comments and all that? Okay, well, I think we could go for the close today. Tomorrow we'll come back on and do the same thing. We'll do the regular amount of time. I just, I panicked in the beginning because I didn't have anything written down. So I'm like, we'll do a shorter show. And turns out...
Well, it is your birthday week, so we don't have to work too hard. We can work a little...
Well, and the thing is, in the mornings, I usually go on the internet and find out what's trending in the news of the day so we can have something to talk about. And today I did that, my little morning ritual, but got distracted with the birthday wishes, so didn't look at one thing. So thanks to everybody for the birthday wishes, and thanks for listening and watching and supporting the show.
Yes.
So sorry. Oh, gosh. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
This has been the Julien Dionne Show live on a Monday with Jen Grant. We'll be back tomorrow on YouTube and Facebook, and then available on demand wherever you get your podcasts. Please like us and follow on Instagram and Facebook and all of the social media platforms. Jen Grant, I love you. Thank you for...
I love you too.
Being you, and thanks for the great birthday week.
You're welcome.
And making it special. We'll see you guys later. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow. And as always, watch your head.
Waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. Waste of time. I went to school. Yeah, I learned a lot. Got a degree in what I'm not. You spend your life looking for what you already got. Such a beautiful waste of time. Waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. I'm just a thin, nervous shadow walking backwards down the street. The landing is bitter, but the falling is oh so sweet. It's just a waste of time, a beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. The whole world wants a piece of my head, but they all get a piece of my mind instead. I roll over and go back to bed. It's such a beautiful waste of time. A waste of time.